Hey guys, what's up? It's 3 I'm Dallas. We're back for Phoenix Wright Attorney. Yeah! Alright, so let's go to Blue Corp. What's with the surreal decor? Welcome, please furnish me with the title of your personage. What the? Your name. What's your name? I was just inquirably asking the title that you go by. Right. Phoenix Wright. Inquirably? Mr. Wright, is it? Right, I see. Splendoriferous. Splendiferous. Perhaps I have intimidated you with my giantesque vocabulary. What is this guy's problem? I'm Red White, CEO of Blue Corp. You know, Corporate Expansion Office? Corporate Expansion Official? My business dealings brings me into the contact with the elite of the elite. So I'm afraid I'm not used to conversing with the wordedly challenged. What a fruitcake. Let me guess. You are an attorney fresh out of law school, are you not? That's the only explanation for why you would come here to meet me like this. What does he mean by that? No matter. So what business does a mighty lawyer have with a man such as myself? Yipes, this guy's arrogance meter is off the scale. Hey, didn't we see this somewhere before? Haven't I seen this somewhere? Is this a replica? Ridiculosity. I have no interest in anything but the originals. That right there is a bona fide original, worth $5 million for sure. Miss May is an employee of Blue Corp, is she not? Correct. She was my secretariat. What a shock it was to hear what she has done. What she has done? You mean the wiretap? Indeed. She's paid to answer phones. Tapping them is not in her job description. She does gather information for us as part of her duties. But I assure you, we do not condone illegal methods. It is inevitable that she would do that. It sounds like he's trying to turn Miss May into the scapegoat. Night of the murder. On the night of the murder, you were in April May's hotel room. Who can say? I seldom pay attention to mundane details such as time and place. My motto is, don't worry, be happy. Still, Mr. White. The hotel bellboy has stated on the record that he does remember you very clearly. No matter. The bellboy can say what he pleases. I still won't talk to you. You want me to speak? Put me on the witness stand. Although I doubt you'd be capable of doing that. He raises a good question, actually. Why didn't prosecution call him as a witness? He should have seen the same thing as April May. Oh ho ho! The police. The courts. To me, they're mere toys. Playthings for my amusement. What kind of company is Blue Corp anyway? Ah, excellent question. We buy and sell various kinds of information. We're a company of the future, you might say. We are the future. Sell information? In just 10 years, I've built this business up to the grand office you see now. In case you were wondering, Blue Corp was named after the color blue. I, Red White of Blue Corp, as founder and CEO, named it so. And why, you ask? Because I like the color blue, of course. Fantabulistic, isn't it? What's with that painting? There's something that's been bothering me. Yes, what might that be? A big painting on the wall over there. Say, when did you get that painting? No idea. I forgot. I've seen that painting before. Yesterday, in fact. Why do I find that painting here today? Mr. Wrong, was it? Right. It appears that you do not fully grasp your position here. I ask again, who are you? A lawyer? No, my feeble friend. A mere lawyer. Worth nothing. Zilch. Zippo. Nada. Just like that sorry excuse for a attorney, Grody Burger. What? Ugh. Oof. He punched me. Well, Mr. Lawyer, what will you do, eh? Charge me with assault? Charge away, I'll welcome it, for it is you who will be found guilty. What? Heed my exposition. The police, the courts, they all do my bidding. As so you say. But I wonder, is that kind of control really possible? I don't expect you to understand. It is a world beyond your conversation. You came here from Gertie Burgers, I presume. Mr. Grossenberg's, yes. Then you must ask him, why is it that this painting of him hangs here? Perhaps then he will tell you. Perhaps he will explain how a man can live life purely for personal profit. Go now, skedaddle. There's nothing more to discuss. Maybe we need to skedaddle like he says. Let's go talk to Mr. Grossenberg. Huh? I don't think he's noticed me standing here. Maybe I should clear my throat? Ahem! Jumping Jehoshaphat! Oh, you. What's wrong? You look so pensive, like an old man at the end of his days. I'm not senile yet. I was just thinking about this whole mess. Nothing's really bothering him, that much is clear. So you came to see the trial? Yes, I did. Something was bothering me all last night, you see. I couldn't get a wink of sleep. Really? What was that? Well, you see, it's just Mia's sister, that poor girl. My boy, I owe you my thanks, truly. I don't know what I would have done if things had gone poorly for the girl. I asked before, but why did you refuse her request for the defense? I think I have a right to know. A right, Mr. Wright? No, I'm sorry. It's just, I need more time to think about it, my boy. He does seem troubled about something. I'm starting to have a feeling I know what it is. Mr. White. So, I paid Blue Corp a visit. Oh, I see. Mr. Grossenberg, I have to admit, something has been bothering me. Oh, what is it? Well, out with it, my boy. My boy. You see, it's just that painting. Mr. Grossenberg, sir, there was a giant painting hanging right there the other day, was there not? The one you said you had no intention of parting with? Well, I saw it today. It was in the CEO's office at Blue Corp, Red White's office. So, you noticed. I suppose I should have guessed you would. It is a large painting. Mr. Grossenberg, I know you and Mr. White are connected somehow. Connected, you say? Yes, I know what it is. He's blackmailing you. Mr. White has something on you, doesn't he? Blackmail? I think that painting is fairly gaudy proof. Very well, this may be the chance I've been waiting for. Maybe it's time to get this off my chest so I can finally rest easy again. After all, you were Mia's understudy. Perhaps it was fate? What's he talking about? Red White is a man who makes his living through intimidation. Blue Corp is a company that excels in finding people's weaknesses, I'm afraid. I've been paying them for 15 years now. 15 years? All because of the DL6 incident, as you may have guessed. The name on the back of those photographs. As you suspected, I could not stand in defense of Maya because of this. White would have destroyed me if I did. So that's the connection. It is hard for me to tell you this, my boy, but arresting Red White will be nigh on impossible. Impossible? Why? He has information on everyone. It gives him an iron grip. He owns judges, attorneys, prosecutors, police, and politicians. What? They are bound, unable to do harm to themselves, and therefore to him. Don't look at me like that. What you see is nothing more than the weight of many years. What is the DL6 incident? DL6 is nothing more than a sorting code the police gave the case. It was 15 years ago now. I received a request from a medium, a spirit medium. A medium? Her name was Misty Fay. Fay. Indeed, she was Mia's mother. She had been investigating a murder at the bequest of the police, and she failed. As a result, the police called her a fraud. This is what Maya was talking about the other day. I did all I could for her, in the end, cleared her of wrongdoing. That murder case, however, remains unsolved to this day. That case is the DL6 incident. Whoops. But why were you blackmailed over this, Mr. Grossenberg? The DL6 incident was top secret at the time. It made sense. The police didn't want people to know that they were using a medium. They couldn't let people know. But one person found out. I told him. You told White? He offered me riches. It is an embarrassment to me now. Because I talked, the police were mocked far and wide. In secret, they began looking for the one who sold them out. Of course, White heard about it, and he came to me. Only this time, the offer was blackmail. I see. White controls the law of this country, as he sees fit. Yet, if you would still challenge him, have a close look at Mia's office. Mia's office? She followed his every move for years. She may have recorded something of what she found. Alright, so, let's go visit Mia's office. Or our office. It's funny, looking at this room, it seems so normal. Hard to imagine a murder took place here. Mr. Grossenberg said there would be clues. Maybe I should have another look. All the cases the chief ever worked on are filed here. They're in alphabetical order. Let's take a look. Which file shall I look at? Let's check in the W section. T-U... I know. W. Wright. The entire W section is missing. Was it taken? File through A. Let's try A through I. See if there's an A record in this file that catches my eye. A, B, F. Misty Faye. So that's me and Ma's mother. Should I take a look? Read it. I haven't tarnished the Faye name, leaving only these words: my mother vanished. I was determined to find the ones who made my mother blame herself this way. Using the ESP that runs in my family, I held an audience with the dead. Finally, the names of the two men surfaced. One was Marvin Grossenberg, a lawyer who sold my mother's information for witness. Other was the man who sold that information to the press. This parasite who makes his fortune on threats for ocean. His name is... The record stops there. So Mia knew Grossenberg. Well, yeah, it was her, chief. That was my chief. Let's see, J through S. Nothing much in here. Maybe I'll just skim some of this. Let's just skim it. Sigh. Well, no harm in filming through a bit, I guess. The biggest part's here, at the end of S. Suicide? Ew. It's just a collection of suicide reports. There's politicians, policemen. There's writing on most of these in pencil. White? This is Mia's handwriting. Wait, I get it. Mia thought he was involved in these suicides. White drove them all to... I can use these newspaper clippings. Let's find the most disturbing one. Let's go show this to Mr. White. Well, aren't you persistent? Sorry, but there's something I have to ask you. Mr. Lawyer, I really hate having to repeat myself, but it seems the message has not penetrated your thick skull. Stop bothering me. If you try my patience further, I fear a nasty accident may occur. Do I make myself clear? Transparent. This is the only clue that Mia left me. I'd better make this one count. Mr. White, see this? This is an article describing a suicide of a politician. He was embezzling secret government funds. Then one day, word got leaked to the press. The very next day, he took his own life. And this concerns me how? I found this article in Mia's office. Miss Mia? She had a file filled with articles like this. Every one of them was labeled with a single word, White. Mr. White, I know what you did to this politician. You blackmailed him. You were blackmailing him. Blackmail? Not just him either. You were threatening and coercing hundreds of others. You were involved in all of these suicide cases that Mia investigated. This company is built on blackmail. I'm right, aren't I? What a bizarre accusation. Mr. Wrong. What is it that you should be doing now? Investigating me? No, I think not. You should be searching for the one who killed Miss Mia. Secretary's office, hello? Mr. Wrong will be leaving now. Yes, sir. I'll send someone right away. Wait a second. Mr. White. You're wrong, Mr. Wright. What job should be doing now is going after you. What are you insinuating? Mia was onto you. She was keeping tabs. For this reason, you had April May tapping her phone. Then Mia was murdered, and all the documents about you mysteriously disappeared. So, the culprit would be... Even a child could work it out with Mr. White. You did it. Secretary's office. We won't be needing an escort for Mr. Wrong. Instead, please connect me to the public prosecutor's office. Of course, sir. One moment, please. White? That you? What are you doing calling me at a time like this? Hello, Chief Prosecutor. I've changed my mind. I want to testify tomorrow. What's this about? The Mia Faye case. I witnessed the murder, you see. And thus, as a very important witness, I would like to testify. What? Why now? I thought you said you didn't want to go to court. Quietude. I told you I changed my mind, didn't I? Oh, and one other thing. Send the police over here right away. This man standing in the office in front of me, he looks dazed and could be violent. What man? Are you even listening? The executioner, the hatchet man, the liquidator, the killer man. What? Mr. White, this isn't another one of those. Chief Prosecutor, I do not believe you're in a position to freely offer your opinions to me, correct? I'm telling you to send the police now. Did I not tell you, Mr. Wrong? You are a mere lawyer, as was Miss Mia. How dare you? I'll point the finger at you, and you will be tried as Miss Mia's killer. The case is as good as settled. No lawyer of any worth will defend you. I will have friends in the local lawyers' association, you see. You'll be given a lawyer so stupendously inept that they make even you incompetent. I feel faint. Detective Gumshoe reporting, sir. Ah, Butts, Harry Butts. Right, actually, Phoenix Wright. And my friend's name is Larry. Oh, right, sorry, pal. Butts was that murderer, right? Detective Gumshoe, I present to you the man who killed Miss Mia Fey. What? Take this despicable human being into custody. Farewell, Mr. Wrong. I can't believe it's only been a day since the first trial. My trial begins tomorrow. White's going to be setting a track for me. The prosecution will be on it. Of course, Edgeworth included. An attorney was assigned to me by the state yesterday. I refused. I had an idea. Wright! Mr. Wright. Oh, Maya. Great, they let you out of detention. Just now, yes. It's all thanks to you. Now I'm afraid we switched places. What? You mean you... I explained what had happened to Maya. I don't believe it. How many people does that man need to destroy before he's satisfied? My mother, my sister, and now you! This has gone too far. Mr. Wright, please tell me. Is there anything I can do? Well... Cheer me on in court. Well, you could cheer me on in court. Cheer for you? You mean like a cheerleader? Huh? Yeah, like that. Alright, leave it to me. I'd better go get a uniform and some pom-poms. Wait, what? I'm kidding. It was a joke. No way. No, really, I was kidding. Well, thanks. It's good to know you're on my side. And there really isn't anything you can do for me anyway. But I can't sit here and do nothing. I've got to give that man a piece of my mind. Just a piece? Okay, then. Come to the court tomorrow. Okay, I'll be there. I'll show them a thing or two. It's the beginning of a new century. Crime is the same old story. In fact, it's gotten worse. Lengthy court proceedings are no longer realistic. Beginning a few years ago, a limit of 3 days was put on initial court trials. Almost all finished in a day, most with a guilty verdict. I never thought I would end up in the defendant's chair myself. Tomorrow the true culprit will appear as a witness. This is it. It's me or him. Alright, next episode, we'll go to court. See you guys then.